Hello again, my name's Gabe Zolna. You remember the name Lolita Express? Huh? Well, I actually posted a number of videos on this maybe a year, 2 years ago. And that's Jeffrey Epstein's private 737. Now, if you don't know who Jeffrey Epstein is, you might want to do a little bit of Googling on him. He's a convicted pedophile. He's also a close friend of Billy Bob Clinton. And back then I posted some videos and I talked about the flight log where Billy Bob flew down, I think on 10 or 11 occasions, to the love nest that Jeffrey Epstein has out of the country, where they have girls as young as 12 that entertain these men. They actually have, from what's reported, a bed on the airplane, not to waste any time. Matter of fact, if I recall correctly, one of OJ's attorneys, Dershowitz, he was involved in some of this activity as well, but like everything else, it just gets pushed under the rug. This is an article posted on Western Journalism. I'm going to give you much of the highlights. Title: Flight log indicates even more trips Clinton took with serial sex offender. Now, what's interesting is that Jeffrey Epstein, again, has spent some time in prison. I believe he spent about a year in prison, and he spent a number of months in home detention. According to what this article says, according to the release of new flight logs, former President Bill Clinton was a much more frequent flyer aboard Jeffrey Epstein's private 727 jet, nicknamed the Lolita Express, than previously believed, racking up a total of 26 trips, 5 of which he took with no Secret Service detail. Epstein, who has personal ties with members of royalty, heads of state, celebrities, and billionaires, spent 13 months in prison as well as time in home detention for the solicitation and procurement of underage prostitutes. Epstein used a team of sex traffickers to acquire the girls, some as young as 12, for service on his private estate on Little St. James Island, a 72-acre compound dubbed as, quote, Orgy Island, end of quote. Up until recently, it's reported that Clinton flew with Epstein 11 times. However, that count has now more than doubled, with records showing Clinton spent extensive time with Epstein overseas between 2001 and 2003. They were probably in those countries that allow you to have sex with little babies. The jet earned its nickname Lolita Express due to the presence of an onboard bed where passengers would engage in group sex with young girls. Bill Clinton, associated with a man like Jeffrey Epstein, who everyone in New York, certainly within the inner circle, knew was a pedophile. Why would a former president associate with a man like that? Asked Conchita Chernoff of the Alliance to Rescue Victims of Trafficking and author of the book Trafficking, which detailed the case against Epstein. While flight logs do not show Clinton made any trips to the private island, Virginia Roberts, who claims she was recruited by Epstein at age 15, has previously stated she saw Clinton on the island in 2002. Official flight logs do, however, show Clinton travel with Epstein on 5 part trips across Asia between May the 22nd, 25th, 2002. Even more suspicious is that not a single Secret Service agent was registered on board for the overseas trips. Although Epstein has denied any accusations of wrongdoing, the case against him is quite extensive. Police in Palm Beach, Florida began their investigation in 2005 after parents of a 14-year-old girl claimed he sexually abused her. Over the next year, police investigations turned up 20 girls between the age of 14 to 17 who also claimed to be victims of Epstein. There's a little more for you to read in the article. But, yeah, so who cares? Who are you going to go to with this? Huh? Who are you going to go to? You don't think Hillary knows that her husband is a sicko, a pedophile, a pervert? Who are you going to go to? You think anyone cares? They don't. I don't even know why I'm posting this as a video. Other than I spoke about it earlier. The guy's a sicko. An absolute sicko. So is Dershowitz. But nobody cares. Do they?